Friends, if you're looking for real old school laughs, you're in for a treat because we've got them right here. Flip City Magazine. Remember Mad Magazine? Then it went woke? Well, don't worry. Flip City has no chance of going woke. That's right. 4 times a year, you'll get an actual printed magazine full of jokes, stories, comics, and more, all about today's pop culture, entertainment, and woke politics. Flip City takes terrible entertainment trends we love to hate with hilarious parodies of Lord of the Rings, Stranger Things, The Walking Dead, Star Trek, Hunters, and more. Trust me when I say there is nothing else like Flip City on the market. So subscribe today. It will be delivered in print, or you can even get it digitally if you're one of those wacky Zoomers. Either way, follow our link and sign up today, and if you put in midnight, you get an extra 10% off. Check out Flip City Magazine today.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Entertainment news today. You're such a dragon gay.
Even on Thanksgiving
Everything sucks
Day.
and it's no good. That comes out of Hollywood. But there's one place you can go to get all your news and info, and maybe even have a laugh or two. You know it's true. Midnight's Edge after dark is life.
Thanksgiving
Nerds
special.
and geeks, we will survive.
And eat some turkey.
From Star Wars to Jurassic Park, it's Midnight's Edge after dark.
Your uncle will get drunk and probably piss off your cousin.
All those bombs and flops, but Mead never stops. We will keep going through the night as we keep up the culture fight. Midnight's Edge after dark is life. We stand for nerds and geeks, we will survive. From Star Wars to Jurassic Park,
I'm gonna eat some
it's
pumpkin
Midnight's Edge
pie.
after dark.
Where's the fucking whipped cream? We miss you, Clobby. Welcome, 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 welcome. It is Thanksgiving. Welcome to the program. It's the best show on the YouTube webs. It's Midnight's Edge After Dark Thanksgiving special. So far, it's just Price of Reason and I, but hey, we know how to get this party started, don't we?
We sure do. If there's one person on earth that knows how to get a party started, it's me.
Damn right. And thank you for the compliment. I'm proud of my little.
By the way,
bit,
was
yeah.
I in sync when I sang it? I don't even know how this works.
It
Or
was
what
pretty
was.
close. You were kind of getting cut out of there, so I don't even know how I was sounding. So yeah, it was like overpowering you a little bit.
Oh, I really tried. I tried to do like voices along with the voices.
Nah, you did fine. So yeah, if you guys want us to talk about a specific subject, go ahead and send in a super chat or whatever, like Joe Pat here, who sends in $4.99 right off the bat to get us started on this Thanksgiving special, brought to you by Taco Bell. Not really brought to you by Taco Bell. Joe Pat 87 says, I actually only discovered yesterday where you got the real Boneheads of Cinema bit from. And it turned out to be from the classic Bud Light commercial. Yes, it is. Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. It originally was Real American Heroes, but they changed it. You remember those commercials, right, Price?
Not really. Which ones?
You don't remember the Bud Light commercials? Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius. Today
don't
we
know.
salute you, Mr. Hockey Puck Guy, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, now that you say it, it kind of sounds familiar.
Or Foot Long Hot Dog Creator, or whatever. Yeah, like, yeah.
I remember Miller Lite. It was either it tastes great and it's less filling or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's the old one. Yeah, from back in the day.
Though that's when I liked commercials for beer.
It was just funny because Miller's from Wisconsin, and we had Bob Euchre on those. But
Bob Euchre was funny, and he was on Mr. Belvedere, and
he was. And
that
Major
show
League.
worked better than you'd think that it would.
So what Joe Pat is talking about here, and Andre is not a big fan of these. I just don't think he gets the joke most of all, and he's also like, I think they ought to rather mean. So we took him down a long time ago, and you can see him if you're actually a member. But I think what I'll do is just to kind of show people what we're talking about. If you guys may or may not remember, let's see here. Let's do. That's always a good one. All right, here we go, guys. Here's what we're talking about. So the members can see these anytime, but for you guys right now, here's a special review of the classic Bonehead commercial.
Midnight Sedge presents Real Boneheads of Cinema.
Real Boneheads of Cinema.
Today we salute you, Miss Kathleen Kennedy.
A real temple of doom.
Who could make so many movies, yet f*** up the greatest franchise of all time?
How the hell did you make me like the prequels?
You made movies with Steven Spielberg.
Dude made Jaws of Jurassic Park.
You think some talent would have rubbed off on you?
Oh yes, some residual talent.
The only real talent you ever had was getting Spielberg coffee.
I'll take mine with 2 sugars.
And hiring Harvey Weinstein's former assistant was a nice move, wasn't it?
She likes all the Star Wars.
So pack up your and get your Baby Yoda hating forces female ass out of here because we've had enough.
Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out, you real bonehead of cinema.
So yeah, there's like 6 of those or so.
And you're saying Andre didn't like them?
No, he didn't.
Why not? It was fine.
He thought they were mean-spirited. He has no frame of reference either for the original commercials.
I see what you mean.
So for him, he's just like, I don't get it. Like,
I can imagine him saying that, but
yeah,
I thought it didn't seem too much. I mean, it was just all right. It wasn't like I didn't think it was over the top. I thought these were all things that were said in public. I mean, you weren't like just making up weird things about her. You were just stating facts pretty much.
I mean, really, I don't remember getting too mean on any of them, but he just, I don't know. He just felt uncomfortable with them, I guess. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. Because we were having fun with them. We actually had a few of them planned.
Who's the announcer? Because you're the one singing, but then there's another.
Oh, that's a sore subject.
Oh.
That, of course, would be Rob, the old voice of Midnight Sedge, who decided to choose a woman over us. So, yeah.
Oh.
Long ass story in the old times.
When was
actually,
this? I feel like I'm so out of the loop. When did all this?
God, almost 3 years ago now, probably.
Wow.
Something like that. Because, yeah, like maybe a little more. I don't even remember now. But no, this was actually a live stream before Midnight Sedge in the Morning. Midnight Sedge After Dark was.
Yeah, you recently said that. It's so strange that I myself, I've been here for like a year and I have no idea of some of the history. I think that I started watching your just regular videos and Midnight Sedge in the Morning, and I don't know. I guess I've been watching for a few years, and I don't know about all this other stuff that you sometimes mention, but I guess it was before the time that I would watch your show.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things. He just kind of flaked out on us, basically.
I think that like you guys have grown a lot since that time, so maybe that's why he kind of he's like the original co-host of American Idol.
Kind of. Yeah, before the one that nobody remembers other than
right. I think that's what happened to this guy, because you're like, oh, what about Rob? I'm like, what? So it's like the co-host, the one that did with Ryan Seacrest, because the first season of American Idol, I think it was Ryan Seacrest and another guy. And I could be wrong on this, but I think that the other guy was like, I don't like being on this show. And then like he left and nobody ever saw him again. And then like Ryan Seacrest made like tons of money doing, I don't want to say nothing, but you know what I mean.
Being Ryan Seacrest. basically.
Hey, you know, sometimes you need that slot. You need a slot for Ryan Seacrest to do that. But I just feel like he must be at least.
Ryan Seacrest is putting in anything in a slot. Just saying. I mean, the rumors I've heard. But,
I've heard rumors.
Weird.
I've heard such rumors as well, but I don't know what people do. Oddly, was he ever with Juliana Hough?
I know the name, but I can't place the face.
She was on Dancing with the Stars and then in that Footloose movie. Now,
the newer one, not the original.
Years ago, I was
like that remake one.
Yeah, the shitty one. Yes, sorry, I apologize. In any case, there were years ago that I was involved in like booking some appearances for some people, and I vaguely remember that I booked maybe Juliana Hough, and surprisingly, I didn't actually go out to this event, but I was involved in something that involved an appearance for her, and I think she brought him with her, which was a surprise, but I guess she was dating him. I could be completely wrong. It could be a different celebrity. If somebody could tell me if they dated, that would at least make me feel like I'm not a weirdo, that I remember something.
I really don't think he's straight. And I'm not even saying it to be goofy. I just really, yeah.
Okay, so now
not that there's anything wrong with that.
Here, they dated between 2010 to 2013, and I think that when all of that happened, some people were surprised that he came with her because of the reason that you just said.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, people were like, wow, do you know that she came with Ryan Seacrest? I'm like, she didn't. And they're like, we didn't even know. I mean, they said what you said, but I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. It could be like a playing for both teams situation. It could be, a bearded situation.
Hey, we got Courtney in the house. How you doing? Sends in $1.99, says, oh, would you play your song, I Look Good on You, please? I don't even know if I have that on this PC, to be honest with you.
I bet people weren't expecting me to talk about Ryan Seacrest's private life on Thanksgiving.
I actually don't have it on this PC, Courtney, but the video is on the channel. I'm sure one of the mods can give you the link to that. Otherwise, I apologize. I wish I could play it right now. But yeah, pretty sure. Let me double check. I don't know if I could play the whole song anyway right now, but
I Look Good on You. There's a song like that.
Yeah. Well,
somebody says that you play for the other team on Monday nights. I get I understood that reference.
25% different. Shit. Yeah, no, it looks like all I've got on here is the instrumental version. Let me check one other place. Let me see if it's in my iTunes.
I have no idea what this is, so I'm in suspense along with a lot of other people here.
Let's see here. Oh, I do actually have it in my iTunes.
All right, we're back in business.
Let me see if I can add it to this thing here. I don't know. It's an M4A. I don't know if it'll take them. Did it? Oh, it's taking it. So you never heard this? Okay.
I don't think I ever heard it, no.
All right. We'll play a little bit of it here. Come on. Process.
Oh, Caleb Levine's saying some very serious things here.
Earthquaking, booty shaking, let's get this fucker started. High class, big brass, pretty little lions in a row. No cash, so crass, wrap it up in a bow. I'm so heavy, my head hangs low. When you gonna tell me what you don't know? The whole world's gone crazy, but that's okay now. Don't worry, baby, I won't fade away. Get down on your knees today, but I don't want you to pray. No. Everything I wear looks like shit on me, but baby, I look good on you. Maybe if I knew just what to say, then maybe you'd know what to do. Now. First glance, last chance, lust at first sight. No finance, no romance, who will win the fight? tug of war with the heart all night. But if we get a happy ending, we'll be alright. No promises, no demands, you're in command. But I can change the rule just like you can. If you don't like it, then there's a door. Will that be credit, cash, check, or money order? Everything I wear looks like shit on me, but baby, I look good on you. Maybe if I knew just what to say, then maybe you'd know what to do. Now. White trash, all flash, big player with no game. Hot ass, all sass, no hint of shame. I don't care who your mommy and your daddy are. Dressing for sex and success will get you far. Short skirt, tight shirt, you look so good in bed. High heels, making deals, a legend in your own head. Let me be the dirty secret that's going around. Keep your head up even when you're going down. Going down.
I always did want to re-record this.
Going down.
Anyway, that's the basics of it. So now you've heard most of it. So what'd you think?
I thought it was rather interesting. It's definitely
Now you know
very
why I
fun.
let the AI do the work.
You know what? It's funny that you should say that because years ago, as almost like a joke, I did an 80s song. I did like a song, but instead of AI, because at the time it didn't exist, I actually sat around, played the instruments, and did some silly synthesizer thing
Right.
and sang over it. And I released like the ultimate 80s song. But I thought it would be kind of funny and people would think it's funny. And everybody listened to it. And I'm like, people were like, man, that's some deep stuff. I'm like, no, it was actually kind of a joke. And they're like, it was. And then I never wanted to play it for people because they thought it was serious. They didn't understand I was joking, which that's the worst thing you can do, is that you're trying to make a parody and people think that you are the. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
You recorded that like back in 1986? No, I actually did a song. It was a serious song back when I used to write just mostly or all serious regular music. That was kind of like that, but it was actually meant to be an 80s song with the flavor of like Take Me Home Tonight kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just accepted it that it sounded like a serious song, and it is what it is. I guess maybe there's something about my voice when I sing that I sound like I mean business suddenly.
Maybe. But thanks for that, Courtney. And then we got Nick who says, Tom, play Baby Godzilla for me. It's been a long time. Well, we can do that, I guess. Let me see if I got it on here first.
By the way,
It was
did
a newer
I
one.
showed you that video that I'm talking to Mark Guggenheim, right? I hope I did.
I think so.
I think the one that I talked to him about, like,
I don't have
about
Baby
how
Godzilla
that
on here.
the Green Lantern movie was. Did I show you that clip?
For some reason, I think so.
All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure I did because it's something that I kept wanting to show you, and now I don't even remember if I did or not. But
All right, let's see here. Because, yeah, there is a new... We'll play the new one first since it's real short. The new Baby Godzilla. He took that thing apart. I like that one. Then we got we got this one too. Another one. Chased. Let's see here. This is the original.
gets carried off by Baby Mothra there. All right. So with that, well, there was the original, actually. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this one. This, I guess, was the actual first one. Tool Brownie does those. Check them out if you haven't. They're pretty good. All right, kids. So, what else did you guys want to talk about? Let's see what you got here. We got Chaos Sonic, who says, "Ahoy, Tom! Always enjoy the channel and hail Price." Well, thank you for the 350. About 350.
Yeah, how's it going, man?
I like it when I get about 350. So no more South Park this year. That kind of bums me out. Speaking of tree,
there isn't. There's no more.
No, they decided to take the rest of the year off.
You know what? We should be thankful that they even do this anymore. At this point in their life, they each have like over $500 million in their bank account, and they don't really need to be doing this. So,
yeah.
Meaning, if they do this because they actually genuinely enjoy doing it, and anything we get from them, we should kind of be thankful for.
Yeah.
Because it's no longer about the money for them or anything.
Pretty much. God, there was just really not much going on, obviously, because it's Thanksgiving, but I mean, Moana's doing really well. No surprise there.
I'm going to do a good deed today, Tom.
What's that?
Give me a second. Talk about something and then you'll see what I mean.
All right, no problem. Let's see here. Cynthia Reveal thinks that Wicked fans should sing in the theater, and I tell them to go fuck themselves. Hey, we got a Canadian.
Oh, wow. Hey, Paul, how's it going?
I think he's drinking beer.
I keep forgetting this is a powered mic.
Are you drinking beer, eh?
Hi. I'm not going to be here for long. I've got a TV date with my wife, but
no problem.
I thought, hey, let's pop in. What are you guys talking about?
Well, we're waiting for Price to show us something. Otherwise, we were just talking about randomness. Not really.
Yeah, okay. Are you ready? I'm about to show it. You're going to be very, very pleased with this.
I hope so.
I'm doing a good deed.
All right. Let's see what
but let Paul say something in the meantime.
Well, what do you got? You got a beer there, Paul? What you eating?
No, it's one of these stupid sugar-free fuzzy drinks.
Cerise.
And you know what that is in English?
Cherry?
Yes. How'd you guess? From the picture.
I'm usually pretty good at that kind of shit. But
well, I just published a new video.
What was this one about?
One that no one's going to care about, but you know what?
That's what you say about every one of them.
What is it? What is it? Tell us what it's about.
I finally retired my very last Hackintosh. So
this is an old school Hackintosh video almost?
Well, I mean, I just talked about, you know, when I started my channel. And
do you mean Hackintosh as you took a PC and you made it a Macintosh?
Yeah.
Did it work properly? I always thought that if you try to do that, it won't work.
No, brilliant. Had him running brilliantly for years.
Including the sound, the soundboards, you could hear sound as well.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Isn't that what you started your channel off with? Was the Hackintosh
basically
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, people at the beginning wanted to hear about computers, and now they want to hear you complain about stuff.
Well, ask me Hackintosh questions. I mean, there's certain things that were a challenge, but the biggest challenge people make for themselves is that they get some shitty old portable and they try to make it work. Whereas if you're trying to do real work on a Hackintosh, there are a critical list of components that if you follow the formula or the formula of components, then you can make a completely reliable Hackintosh that works. That used to work. I mean, now that Apple has moved to Apple Silicon, they've now taken away some of the features, but people are still Hackintoshing now. But I gave up when Apple came out with the M series computers, but I built my first one in 2015 because Apple was making nothing but shit. And there was overpriced garbage. And they came out. I had a cheese grater Mac Pro, the giant aluminum one. And they came out with this little Trashintosh that was super expensive and not very capable. And I went, okay, what am I going to do? So I found out about Hackintoshing and started building them myself. And they were fun. And it was nerdy. And people go, well, yeah, but it's challenging and stuff goes wrong. I went, yeah, but that's part of the fun.
And that is the Paul Chatto villain origin story there.
There you go. My villain origin story. So yes, had them for 6 years. My wife had one. My brother-in-law had one I made for him, and it got me through until Apple started making good products again. So
I always heard that there was glitches if you do that, so it surprises me that you were able to do it so smoothly. That's probably what kept me from trying to do it.
If you're
and
not
that
a
I'm also
nerd,
kind of an idiot.
If you can't build your own PCs and you're kind of not geeky nerdy, then no, don't do it.
No, really... I've actually built, to be honest, and I don't know how I'm admitting that I am a geeky nerd now, but I've built PCs from scratch in terms of like taking different parts and then putting them in the tower and building and things like that. I've done that from scratch. It's just that making it so that the Macintosh is on a PC, I don't know, maybe if I wanted to attempt it and I didn't, but I thought I was reading that the sound doesn't come out well, or there was something with some sound issues, and that was like a deal breaker for me. But now you're saying that I didn't read properly and that you overcame all the sound issues.
So it depends on the board that you have, number one. Number two is I avoided all that problem because I've always used a DAC.
Okay.
So if you use a DAC, then you have no sound problems. And plus, the sound coming out of a PC is shit anyway.
That is true.
So you use a digital audio converter, plug it into the USB port, and then you've got professional level 96 kilohertz sound.
I see. I wanted it to use it for really professional recording of audio. Yeah, and I could be wrong, but maybe I just didn't understand the configuration.
Yep, I've been doing it professional audio recording for years.
So I'm sorry that you and I weren't friends then, Paul, because maybe you could have.
I would have helped you out. I would have helped you.
So I want to share something with you guys, and this is something. I was in New York Comic Con, and some young lady was asking me if I could, help her art gets seen by people or something like that. This is going to take 1 minute of your time. This is me promoting artists at New York City Comic Con in 1 minute. Are you ready for this, Tom?
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. I haven't watched it since. I just kind of clipped it and put it on. This could be really embarrassing.
More embarrassing than your puppet?
Can you see it?
I can see it.
Are you an artist? What's your name?
Charlie Lolo.
Pleasure to meet you. What do you draw?
I draw like people skins or whatever comes to mind. I do him as a bird. He has it open. I'll show you.
Do you have a booth here?
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, one day.
You know what? I'd rather see you do a comic than all these people. That's very nice. I have a modest YouTube channel that a few people watch. Is there anywhere they can find your art?
Oh yeah, at Charlie Fierce ARLI LOIDWOLX.
All right. Well, we're wishing you the best of luck here.
Thank you.
We support new artists here at Price of Reason Studios.
Price is trying to get laid.
That was it.
I wish you had said, lady, I'm down here. Like, I'm here. Look at me. I'm down here.
Right. She didn't follow the thing properly. But
was
Never
looking at
mind
the
the man
camera.
behind the curtain. Yeah.
No. Hey, lady, I'm here. Here's my tits. Look at me here. This is them.
I'm just a helpful, nice guy that, she happened to be there and I figured why not help?
No, I think that's
Because I'm a helpful type of guy.
You are. I think it's important. I was at what was the convention? Anyway, I can't. You know what? I can't remember what they were selling, but I ran into one booth had two Playboy bunnies, playmates in there, and so I spent some time with them. They were very nice.
You spent time with
Were
playmates?
they soft?
They were really sweet. They were two nice women who were not unattractive at all. And I can't remember what they were. Can't remember what even they were selling anymore.
It doesn't really matter either.
No. So but I mean the era of booth babes are over. It's now everything fun is gone. It was interesting talking to actually the evolution where the businesses that were hiring and sending out attractive women to car shows and places like that saw the writing on the wall, and you could see the evolution, because I used to go to the car shows all the time, where suddenly the women draped across the cars knew a ton about the cars. They weren't just eye candy. And then I remember going to the Fiat booth, and the three women were in these creamy leather jumpsuits, like Emma Peel in one of those. I don't know what those jumpsuits are called, but and they had the Fiat, the Italian flag striped down the one side, and the women could tell you everything about the Lancia, the Fiat, the Guiardo. I mean, they horsepower, everything. They were totally into the whole scene. And we also talked about the fact that their days were numbered, and they went, yeah, good looking women can't get work anymore. We've been banned. There's just no we like this. We like doing this stuff. Why are we being, tossed out just because some ugly woman is saying that I can't be looked on by men? So
they're not there to be ogled by you, Paul.
Ogled by me in particular. My son was there. He was able to chat up the girls quite well. I mean, then again, how else do you teach young men to? Pardon me, what?
Living up to his last name.
Well, true. He is a chatty. Both my kids are chatty people.
Well, considering they're your kids, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but no, you can get a kid that is completely opposite to who you are as a parent.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, me and my kid, like, we're a lot alike in a lot of ways, but as far as like our interests, very different.
Well,
he's a lot more like my dad.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How much time did you spend at the Shadow the Hedgehog?
Joe Pat calls you Shadow the Hedgehog.
I like that.
And then he also says, ironically, that name evokes a Canadian treasure. I don't know which name he meant other than Shadow, but there you go. And what were you about to say, Paul?
No, I was just going to say, so are you an artist there, Price?
No, I'm not an artist. I went to Comic-Con and I did a bunch of filming there. And the thing is that I was going to release all these videos, but I came back and, I had a lot of stuff going on that didn't give me the time. And by the time I had a little more time, it's been so long since that Comic-Con, I just figured, I don't even know if anybody cares about it. So now
put it on.
Put it on? I have all these little clips that I thought were interesting. I thought that I showed Tom the one that I'm talking to the guy that wrote the Green Lantern movie.
Oh.
I remember now you did, yeah, after I saw that last one.
I really liked that conversation, but if I showed it, I don't want to show it again. But that one was great. And I actually went and talked to a lot of different people and did little interviews. I really haven't even searched through that footage properly.
You know what I find is even the Yeah, the subjects that catch the YouTube algorithm that you're trying to be able to catch the undertow and kind of float with it and get a few views. But then there's other things too, which are a little bit late to the game. But if you've got a following, then people want to hear what you have to say, and they just say, fuck it. You just do it. I mean, people, if you've got a group of people that like you, then that they just want to hear you do stuff.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. The thing that was funny with the Mark Guggenheim guy is that I basically told him that his movie, Green Lantern, do you remember the movie with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
I explained to him that his movie wasn't good, but compared to all the crap that we saw later, suddenly his movie doesn't look so bad. And he was really funny about it. He's like, you're right. Like all those other movies were crap. So it was a fun conversation.
Boy, that was gutsy of you to say that. It was a overly packed. Don't even get me started.
I mean, the thing is that Green Lantern wasn't a good movie, but really I've seen much worse afterwards. Like I suddenly felt that it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
If he had tried harder, he could have made it worse. See, this is
something like that.
It was again packed with so much Green Lantern, like, oh, there's about 10 issues worth of stuff in here. Why didn't you just have, one or two issues of stuff? And they did the same thing with Tintin. Like, okay, one of these books could have been a movie. No, you had to piece together three books to make the one movie, and not a very good one.
Right.
The problem with comic books now is the creators have more issues than they do actual issues. So.
You know what? For the benefit of Chato, I would want to show him. It's a minute, only if you'd allow me, Tom.
Go for it. Nothing stopping you.
Chato, can I show you?
Oh yeah, I'll be my guest.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This is me with a guy that wrote the Green Lantern screenplay, the movie with Ryan Reynolds.
And has he done anything since?
I'd
have to look him up.
Comic-Cons?
No, he did stuff on like the CW, but this is my conversation with him. Can you see it?
Whoops, I accidentally removed Paul when I meant to add the other thing.
Oh, are you there, Paul?
He's here.
I'm here.
He's here.
Okay.
Mark Guggenheim.
It's been a couple days. Yeah.
Mark Guggenheim sounds familiar to me.
I used to do some Arrow and Tomorrow.
What'd you say?
Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow.
Ah, okay. Yes. Now I know it's a name that I knew I saw in a lot of places. So.
Oh, well, thank you. I try to get around.
You have. I just wasn't sure it was you, but now that you said it at all, I feel like when you watch those shows, your name comes up a lot, right?
I co-wrote the critically acclaimed Academy Award-winning The Great Lantern.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. I didn't hate it as much as some people do.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
I've seen worse movies over the years. It's like, if I can talk bluntly, when the Marvels came out, I thought of Green Lantern and I said, you know what? That wasn't such a bad movie.
There are certain movies that I watch, I go, and you gave me shit for Green Lantern?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, if I'm being honest, if I had to make a decision now, watch either, what's it called? The Eternals, Captain Marvel, not Captain Marvel also, but the Marvels, and maybe Black Panther 2 or Green Lantern, I'm watching Green Lantern. Unironically. At least it has Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Tries his best there. It's all right. It's a mid-table movie.
For me to poop on.
Much worse movies that came after.
I agree with you.
I think when we come a few years later, people are like, oh, that's fine.
The thing is, at the time, such memorable ones were coming out that one that was just all right, was getting maybe more crap than it should have been getting.
Yes, that's very true.
And in the landscape of the last 5 years, you shove that in between like a Black Widow movie and like the Eternals, people would be saying that you're a genius.
I'm always missing people saying I'm a genius. Always this.
Sometimes timing is important, but you know what? I appreciate you and your honesty, and my viewers would appreciate that as well. Thank you.
That's great.
That's what it reminds me of, is Triumph.
I agree with your assessment. I mean, right now, if I have to throw on a superhero movie, that wouldn't be a horrible choice right now compared to everything else that has happened afterwards. Because there's a lot going on in that movie. And he has got some
That's
list
one
of
way to
credits,
put it.
but he's mostly a producer for Berlanti, whatever the guy's name is.
Yeah, also whatever.
Greg
But at least he was a
Berlanti,
good
yeah.
sport. I'll give him one thing.
Oh,
He was a good sport. He gets a few points for
total
that.
good sport.
I mean, I came
'cause
in
he
like
knows you're gonna
Triumph
pay
the
him,
insult
possibly.
dog or whatever
Yes.
you want to call it, and
That's
he
what I was
wasn't mean
saying,
about
yeah.
it.
I was waiting for you to go, it's a great movie. Yes, very good movie. For me to poop on.
But
Ryan Reynolds had a wonderful performance. Wonderful performance.
he was a executive producer on Arrow, Troll Hunters, Legends of Tomorrow. I mean, I think he can retire. I mean, you're not going to make a ton of movie on a CW thing, but he's worked hard. He's got a ton of stuff. Well, good for you. I think that was a gutsy thing to do. But on the other hand, what's he going to do? Tear the puppet off your hand and choke
Right.
it?
Green
I
Lantern
think
was
that,
such a great movie. I even made a special green poop for me to poop on it.
You know what was sad? I went to that thing and nobody came and said hello to me. Yellow Flash was there and didn't even say anything. So
What?
I only
a
found out
pig.
later that Yellow Flash was there, and I told him why didn't you tell me you were there? But didn't say anything. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh well.
I was
tried
there
to
by
tell him-
myself. Everybody could have come hung out with me, but I guess nobody was there or nobody approached me, I guess.
They were, I think, afraid of your giant aura.
Only strange artist ladies came to talk to me. But I guess that's better than nothing.
No, I think that's that's pretty cool. How long? So how old? That's the New York Comic Con, right?
That was just like last month, really.
Oh yeah, that's not old.
Maybe I'll find something to do with these videos. There's some interesting ones.
The Mark Guggenheim one is funny. It's actually a really good clip.
I thought so too. I thought that I actually want to do more stuff like that. I felt like I was good at it, but I don't know. Maybe another time.
Well, the more you do it, the better you get.
That's true.
Yeah, you could be the price of reason insult dog. Oh no, you don't want to insult people. I don't think that's. I mean, that shtick is already. That's already been done.
I mean, if you think about it,
we
though,
up
we
here
kinda-
in Canada, we have a sock puppet. What's his name? Ed the Sock, who's just brutally funny. Right? It's just a sock with a cigar and two googly eyes, and man, he goes into situations and he's good. He's very funny.
Well, Price of Reason has reasonable responses to things.
I think so too. I mean, the fact that you're knowledgeable about geeky things, that's what makes it interesting. You're able to talk to that.
Right. I mean, that I think gave me a bit of an advantage. But the reason why I'd hoped somebody wrote in the comments, Yellow Flash is out of your league. All right, fair enough. But the reason I had hoped that I'd meet him there, which later when I found out he was there, I was kind of disappointed because I actually, while I'm going and interviewing people, there were a few people I interviewed and he knows everything. So like I didn't know a few of the people that were talking to me, and like I was just kind of fumbling around. And there's one point that I say on the camera, I say something like, I wish Yellow Flash would hear. He would know this stuff. And then later it turned out he was there and I didn't know. Not that I know that he would have helped me, but still would have been interesting.
Yeah, Yellow Flash is now dirt to me now that he's ignored you.
No, he didn't ignore me. He just only later, I think that either he didn't see that I answered his post or maybe he only posted later that he was at the convention, but whatever the case may be, I missed him. He didn't,
I don't know.
It wasn't
I
like a
don't know what it
malicious thing or anything. I want to just be clear.
Yeah, and I know. Okay, damn, that's no fun. That's no fun. No, so we don't know your secret identity, and I don't know Yellow Flash's secret identity either.
Well, the thing is that I was actually wearing a disguise at Comic-Con and with a puppet.
It was we went to a fan fest, and I went as Mr. Canoehead, and security stopped me, and they said, "That's a lethal weapon. You can't come in here with that." I'm not joking.
Like,
I was wearing
like
the canoe head.
They're like, no. The idea that you think that this is an actual costume and this is a popular character is a weapon against humanity. So leave.
No, they had no idea who Mr. Canoehead was, but I had this giant canoe on my head, and I'm walking in, and they went, "No, you can't come in like that. I'm a fictional character. This is not normal. I'm not coming in to hurt people with this." Plus, I've got to be at the booth. I mean, I got to be at the Frantics booth with this. No, I'm sorry, we can't let you in. So I just went to the other entrance.
I know. My
this is officious snots.
I am.
You know what? I do have, if I have you here, Chado, I want to ask you a question that maybe you know, because I feel like you would know this stuff. I went to a panel about gaming at New York City Comic Con, and it was a panel where a lot of kind of these LG type of activists were talking about games, and it was fascinating. And I wanted to post some of the things I saw on this panel and give a little bit of interpretation and, my analysis. But the thing is that am I allowed to show footage from a panel?
If you shot it.
I did shoot it. It's my footage. But the thing is that sometimes I don't know how it works. Like, do they allow people to even take footage there? I don't know what the rules are.
If they can't, then there's not really much they can do.
I mean, people are pulling out phones and stuff like this at Comic Cons and fan fests all the time now. They can't control it.
I thought I saw something that they said, "Oh, we don't allow people to film at panels," and it's like, first of all, that sounded stupid to me because everybody is filming at panels. But if somebody films, technically, can they just show what they filmed?
It's because the film is your property.
All right. Well, maybe
and it's technically a public event, so yeah, there's like leeway to it in a way. Like people post them all the time,
or you do it till they tell you to stop. I mean,
pretty much, yeah.
They can't just in any kind of legal proceedings, they have to offer a warning first and an opportunity for you to pull it down. They can't just go after you because the judge will throw it out.
I see. I'm not like the critical drinker on YouTube. It's not like I want all these people to pile up on my channel, which I'm still growing at this point, or hopefully growing. So I don't have the muscle to battle legal teams of people.
Yeah, but really, the first thing they're going to do is say, take it down. And you take it down. They don't have a case unless they've given you the opportunity to fix it.
All right, fair enough.
No judge will accept someone just coming at you full bore. They'll throw it out. First thing they ask is, did you ask them to take it down?
All
right.
Did
they take it down? Yes, they did.
Yeah, and I don't think that, like I said, I've seen enough people do it that I've never heard of anybody
having
trouble with it. So
all right,
yeah.
maybe I'll do a video about it. Maybe
do it. Just cave into peer pressure already and fucking do it. So how was your day otherwise, Paul? I know it's just a regular Canadian day for you, but
oh no, it's a regular business day. Lots of things, but talking to clients about new websites, changing
client stuff,
payments. Yeah, I mean, I run a website company. We have 700 customers, and so we've got lots to do all the time. It's a biz. I've been running this business since 91 when I left Hollywood and went, you know what? I don't want to do this Hollywood stuff anymore.
Right. Well, Dash Attack wishes us a happy Turkey Day, even though you're not celebrating it up there in Canada.
Nope. I had a beef sandwich.
He says, price of reason, nice to see you. I had turkey and then I had a turkey sandwich.
Thank you very much, Dash Attack. Nice to see you too.
Well, you got leftovers. So.
Yeah, so Price, go for it. I do the thing, make it, do the commentary, and see what the reaction is. Don't hold.
All right, sounds good.
Be brave. Be brave,
right.
as as Guy Kawasaki said, if you wait for something to be done, you'll never get started.
It's true.
Interesting.
So, unless there was anything else you guys wanted to chit chat about, we might just close her down for the night.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna go watch another episode of What Vampires Do in the Dark. Where I didn't like the first show, but the series, we've now been watching the series, and we are howling with laughter. At least season one. My God,
which show?
It funny?
Which one?
What Vampires Do in the Dark.
Oh, I have never seen it.
Oh, yeah. Holy smokes. It is just screamingly funny.
Jason Webster lets us know with Australian 5 that, wow, the global marketing cost for Wicked is $500 million.
I just saw that on Valiant. Well, that's going to be hard to overcome.
I'm very happy to hear that. I'm very happy to hear that because I hope that movie loses a ton of money. Now, I don't think it will. I think that at least it has a shot of breaking even. But with with 500 million, I don't even know if it does.
Well, you know what? You want Universal to survive. I mean, I don't.
What movie ain't gonna kill him?
I want them to survive, but not with this movie. By the way, was it 500 to do both movies together, like part 1 and 2, or it's separately?
That's the rumor. Is that like the budget was somewhere between 450 and 500 for the 2? So yeah.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
think this is gonna
okay.
Be that
Then in that case, they're not going to lose money.
Probably not. I mean, that is a pretty big fucking P&A budget, though. That's
I can't handle them weeping.
It's a lot of money to spend on a piece of garbage, but there's a lot of ladies that like that garbage. So what am I going to do?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hey, there's a lot of garbage men like. Come on.
The garbage we like is cool, though.
I'll bet you there's no gear porn in this.
No.
Never. But all right, so check out Paul's channel. And Price, you got a couple shows later, right?
Yeah, at 10 p.m. I'm going to do a Quantum Leap stream, but it's not going to be the usual one, like the kind I sit around with a script and a few other friends and we go over episodes.
Right.
This time, it's just going to be something where I'm going to be talking about like fun facts about the show. More of a brief stream just to kind of hang out if people feel like it. And then at 11:45 p.m. I'm going to do the Night Owl. Also, maybe it'll be more of a Thanksgiving format, but that'll also be at 11:45 p.m. Eastern as usual.
Yeah, Andre sent me some work, so that's another reason why I'm getting out of here. So, all right, kids, check out the morning show in the morning and take care of yourselves and each other.
Yeah, well, I'm depending on what's happening tomorrow, I might not have the time to join you tomorrow, Tom. Right. Just give you a heads up.
No problem. All right, I'll take that in consideration.
Yeah, Script and I have to prepare for Monday.
That means he probably won't be there either then. All right, sounds good. All right,
okay.
Well, take care of
bye, Price. Bye, Tom.
Have a
bye,
happy
Paul.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Bye, everybody.